Well, first up this evening to that big political face-off and sharp reactions over Karnataka Minister Priyank Kharge Vasudha seeking a ban on the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh activities in government institutions and on public premises across the state. While Priyank Kharge made his demand in a letter to the Chief Minister, which was forwarded to officials, there were sharp reactions from the BJP to such a demand. Adding fuel to the fire, Vasudha, was Chief Minister Siddaramaia's son Yatindra, who had likened the RSS to the Taliban.
Yes, Veera, there have been sharp reactions from the BJP, which dared Priyank Kharge and Congress State President State President of the BJP, Vijayendra, released a photograph of AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge attending preparations for an RSS event in Bengaluru, and this happened in 2002. Tejasvi Surya, who's an MP from Bengaluru South, declared that it's impossible to ban the RSS. All this, Veera, comes against the backdrop of a national exchange between the Congress party and the BJP over the RSS. Listen in to key voices.
RSS ನವರು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಜಾಗಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಆ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಗೆ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Why are you been calling for a ban on the RSS activities? You're saying that there are the states that
I'm not calling for a ban of RSS activities. I'm merely saying that RSS activities, BITEC, should not happen in government colleges, government aided colleges, schools, archaeological sites, archaeological temples, state-owned assets. As simple as that. If they want to do, let them go. Let Mr. Vijayendra take them to their farmhouse. Let them do there whatever they want. Show me why should we allow them to have a march past with lathis in their hands? And if RSS is a registered organization, tell him to show me the where they're registered. No, tell them to show their where they're getting their funds from.
He was forced, he was pushed to commit suicide. और ये जो पोस्ट है, इंस्टा की जो पोस्ट है, मैं इस पोस्ट को आनंदू अजी की आखिरी चीख मानता हूं, और इस चीख को सुनना और समाज को सुनाना मुझे लगता है मेरा और आपका, हम सबका फर्ज है, कर्तव्य है. आप ये पर्दे के पीछे कर क्या रहे हैं, ये जब उदाहरण आनंदू अजी के मिलते हैं तब समझ में आता है कि पर्दे के पीछे दरअसल एक सड़ी हुई संगठन जिसका नाम आरएसएस. हमें बोलने का हमारा कर्तव्य, हमें चिल्ला चिल्ला के लोगों को बताने का कर्तव्य है कि ये है असलियत संघ की.
ಸರ್ಕಾರ ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಪೇಜ್ ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಲೋಕಲ್ MLA MP ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗೌರವ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗೌರವ ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ತಂದು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಜೈಲಿಗಟ್ಟದಂತ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಶಾಸಕರಿಗೆ, ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮುನಿರತ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಖಂಡನೀಯ. ಇದು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ ಗೂಂಡಾಗಿರಿ, ಮೊದಲಿಂದನ ಅವ್ರು ಗೂಂಡಾಗಿರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಬಂದರು. ಆ ಗೂಂಡಾಗಿರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನು 2 ವರ್ಷ ಇರೋದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಗೂಂಡಾಗಿರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ?
Sharp political exchange, but is there anything substantial that will come out of it? Joining us now, Surbhi Hodigere of the BJP and Shatabish Shivanna of the Congress Vasudha. Shatabish, some would say that this is more a political stunt to attack the RSS as it celebrates 100 years and less a demand that's based on substantial logic. How would you respond?
First and foremost, I see absolutely no harm in the letter written by Shri Priyank Kharge to the Honorable Chief Minister. All he said is, let's suspend RSS activities in government and government-aided institutions. Now, the rational question is, what business does any political party or its affiliate or any remote organization that is remotely associated to politics have in an educational institution? Government institutions are meant to be temples of learning, not laboratories for ideological conditioning. They are meant to nurture young minds, not poison them. You can teach them critical thinking, but not communal thinking. And secondly, I must extend my congratulations to the RSS. 100 years is not a small feat. But here's the irony. Even after a century, RSS is not a registered body. It functions outside any legal framework. Yet crores of rupees are being spent on buildings, on organizing events. So the natural question that arises is, where is the money coming from?
Okay,
Who audits
let
you?
me ask this
If
question to
NGOs,
Surabhi.
one second. If NGOs, political parties, small vendors are all subjected to scrutiny, why should the RSS be above the law?
Okay, Surabhi Hodagere, 100 years of existence, why does the RSS still have to face these questions? What would your response be?
Interesting that in Karnataka itself, the Congress has two different stances. DK Shivkumar sings the RSS anthem right in the assembly, mind you, government premises, one of the highest of premises. He says, we have also gone to the Shaka, we also know what it's about, sings very proudly, and yet Karge constantly writes such things, speaks against the Sangh, so on and so forth. It's very clear over here that there's a very divided mindset within the Congress on what they feel about the Sangh. Now, but it's true, right? DK Shivkumar did sing Namaste Sada Vatsalya Matrabhume in the assembly. Am I wrong to say that, or did you not watch the news? He did speak. He did sing
That
this
shows
song.
his ideological commitment, madam.
To the
That
Sangh.
shows his commitment. No. It shows that
Sangh.
we
He has a
keep our
commitment
friends.
towards Sangh.
No.
Not
It keeps
DK
our friends
Shivkumar.
close and our enemies closer. That is the idea. And RSS is the enemy. And we will ensure we do everything to curb you. Don't worry. Just have some patience.
Shatavish, if somebody is your enemy, you're going to sing their song in the assembly, is it?
Now, did he sing their anthem in praise? Now, this is what.
What logic is this? What logic is this?
By WhatsApp forward.
No. Please tell me why would you defend DK Shivkumar singing the RSS anthem in the assembly and then make all these comments? Get your house in order. The truth of the matter.
No, I've said this before
your house
also.
Is not in
I've
order.
said this before.
One second.
I've said this before. If I sing
as an elected representative from Kalburgi, I would have expected Mr. Priyank Karge, who has something to say about everything, to speak about the unfortunate alleged rape of a young girl in Mysuru, who is a person who has come from Kalburgi. Please give me one tweet, one statement of Priyank Karge in the last 3 days. Has he spoken for his constituent? No. He just loves, that's the reason, there's a reason why we call him troll minister. He just loves to talk about everything that's not in his purview. He's been trolled continuously.
Question to Shatabish, but Surbi, what about the question that they have raised about registration and why they should allow ideological communal activity in schools and colleges?
No, hang on. What is this schools and colleges activities that go on and go off and so on and so forth? We have been very clear about the Parivar. The Parivar is a larger organization. There are different Seva Samsthas that are there within the organization that do have due registration. This is not some, national secret that somebody is hiding. And by the way, the same people who are in the Congress come to Nagpur, come to RSS organizational events. Get clarity on what you are trying to oppose or not. And let me tell you something, in these 100 years, the amount that the Sangh has been able to contribute, not just in terms of seva, but also in terms of national direction, you are unable to withstand that, which is why you're going after such things. Public programs happening in public parks, in the road. Why is that bothers you so much when it comes from one side and not from the other? But I come back to the question. Please ask Shatabish this question.
The fact that the RSS has
should answer why he spoke so respectfully, so revering of the RSS.
The fact that the RSS has almost 1 lakh shakhas, is there not a sense that the Congress could be alienating a large part of the society, or at least a significant part of society, because it is really fundamentally against the RSS, which is now increasingly growing and establishing its footprint across the country?
No, I congratulated them at the very beginning. If you want to carry out your activities, carry it out anywhere else, provided it is within the law, provided these private institutions give you permissions, not in government aided or government institutions, unregistered, unaccounted, yet omnipresent. What a paradox. There is a strong possibility that unlawful activities are being masked as cultural initiatives. And since they operate outside the law, their actions go unchecked. And thirdly, let me say this. There was a time when Hinduism was represented by intellectual giants like Adi Shankaracharya and Swami Vivekananda, who traveled the length and breadth of the country by debating ideas, not wielding sticks. From Upanishads to WhatsApp forwards. What a tragic downgrade. These self-proclaimed defenders of Dharma are neither learned, nor are they spiritual. They are street-level enforcers of hate.
Yeah.
And as someone who truly believes in the Hindu philosophy, I will tell you, as someone who truly believes in the
let Surbi respond to it. It's gone.
I will tell you, true Dharma uplifts, it never divides.
Oh,
All
very,
right, Surbhi,
very
respond.
good to hear you say these words, Chatubish, because in the same time as somebody like Adi Shankaracharya, Swami Vivekananda, we've also had a great amount of people who have also practiced Kshatriya Dharma and who have needed to protect society when it came to that. It's not alien to us. It is the necessity for Kshatriya is embedded in our karma. One second,
Carried out in a private
let me
institution.
finish. 1 second, let me finish.
Why
Please.
do you want
Let
to
me
spew
finish.
women?
If you have so many, you're wearing a black coat
Why
today.
in government
You have,
institutions?
1 second, let me
Why?
finish. Are you scared? Please let me have my argument. I did not interrupt you when you were giving me sermons of what dharma should be or should not be. Because dharma cannot be defined in that way. It is all encompassing. Just the same way there is violence.
It's
there is
definitely
also
not the
violence.
definition
That's
of the
how it
RSS.
is. Please. You don't know the definition of the RSS. How do you know the definition of the RSS?
I do.
Have you
I
ever gone
do.
to Shaka like DK Shiv Kumar has? Have you?
I
don't
do.
know. If you have, great, welcome. But that's not the point. The point here is, I reiterate this. If you have a problem with if there is unlawful activities as you claim, clearly you're not seeing what billions of Indians are seeing, which is the seva work, which is the Yakti Nirman work. Please go to the courts. You're wearing a black coat. Always welcome to
Surabhi
do
and
that.
Mr. Shivanna, we're
However,
completely out of time. But yes, this
finish
makes
my
for a fascinating
Intense
discussion.
debate,
Meera,
an
every
emotional
time
one.
RSS is in the picture,
Article 19
it's a flashpoint.
allows
Yes.
freedom of this congregation, allows for freedom of expression. There is no mandatory
last
rule.
point.
I will say this again.
last
point.
The different
There is
organizations
more
that do
controversy.
work within the
More
parivar
leave this
controversy.
conversation
are
right here now.
That the RSS activities
What is
be
your
stopped in
problem
government
here?
institutions.
What
They
is
can
your
do whatever they
All right,
want
we'll
in their
leave this
private
conversation
that
right
is
now,
not
provided
Vasudha,
it's
because
within the law. Our children
Don't do
deserve
another.
education,
You can run
not
like ghost stories.
indoctrination.
Okay, this is a
Teach
discussion for
ideology in
another day,
shakas,
but
not
the moot point of this,
someday
Veera, is the fact that
nation will ask
whenever there's a
questions.
discussion on the
Where is
RSS,
the
it
money
becomes a
coming from?
flashpoint because
Who are you accountable?
the RSS believes that it is growing, it's part of the society, and it's increasingly getting more and more influential. And the Congress believes that this is exactly what its ideological counter looks like.